From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
Update.
Alex, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, buddy. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show. I've been waiting to talk to you for a while. Last time we talked to you was actually October of 2022, so this is quite the update, man.
You wrote us back in 2022, Alex. You said, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My mom unexpectedly passed away back in June, and I'm having trouble with functioning daily. It's been difficult to not be sad, upset, angry when I'm alone at home. And you were just really going through it. What do you remember back to that conversation that the three of us had back in October 2022, Alex?
The biggest things I remember are when you guys mentioned to keep myself busy and try to find, just try to, take it one day at a time, basically. And that's the advice that I kind of try to live on with going forward.
And how are you doing now?
Oh, I'm doing so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How
Like, my
long
life
did it
has
take
changed.
after the three of us chatted? How long did it take for you to, I guess, notice a change? Because we're creeping up now on almost, we're going into year 3 since your mom's passing. Sorry again. But how long after we talked did you notice a change at least? Or even people around you notice a change?
It probably took like 2 or 3 months, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Just kind of getting myself into like rhythm of doing different things and finding new hobbies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that once you get to the point where you realize that you come to terms with the fact that it's just always going to hurt, right? That's never going to go away. And you sort of, get comfortable with that and you sort of embrace that. At least I did anyway. And I know that when you were really going through it, you were worried that it was going to last forever, because when you're in that situation, you're like, you can't see the way out, right? And the crazy thing with grief is that the reason most of us can get through it without therapy and without medication is that, you realize that you're kind of built for it, that it becomes a part of your life. And have you kind of come to terms with how you handled grief?
Yeah, I have. It's something that it's always going to bother me. It's always going to come up.
Of course.
Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. But I think I found different ways to kind of like take it out of my life, basically.
Yeah.
Or at least when it bothers me, like I know things that I can do to kind of get my mind off of things.
Yeah. And what are those things? What did you find worked?
Just a lot of walking, being outside. Just like I really was always like an indoor type of guy before, but I learned that going outside and going for long walks really cleared my mind on things.
Oh, nice.
And then just finding different hobbies. When I'm having one of those tough days, just going out with friends and just having a chat with them over a drink or something and stuff like that. Yeah.
I remember that when I was writing the book, one of the things that I wanted to sort of get across to people who are going through this is that there's a forgiveness that has to happen with yourself as well. And one of the worst days that, you're going to have after you lose someone is that you're going to be thinking about them constantly. And then as life kind of goes on and you start to heal and you start to come to terms and you get those hobbies and you get those distractions and you surround yourself with the right people and you're doing all the right things, you're going to get to a day where it's going to be the day that you go a full day without once thinking about them. And when you realize, oh, damn, I just went all day yesterday without once thinking about my mom, and you're going to feel terrible about that, right? Because you're like, oh my God, am I like letting her slip away? Am I not doing the right things? Do I not have the feelings? Like what's going on with the love? And those days are great. Like it's actually a good thing. When you hit that day where you can go full day living your life where you don't think about them, it's not that you're never going to think about them, but when you can have a day where you don't, it's actually really great. And it's what they would want for you.
No, exactly. My mom wouldn't want me to live, every day worried about her and thinking about things like that. She obviously would want me to enjoy my life and make the best of it. So.
Yeah.
And also celebrate her, right? Celebrate her
absolutely.
life, what she means
Absolutely.
to you. Glad that you're doing better, Alex. That's a great FML update. Thank you so much for joining us again
for sure.
today.
Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hey, Cheryl, it's Roz Mocha.
Hey,
What's going on? Why are you on FML today?
I need to know how to move forward after such a life-changing loss.
Oh, Cheryl, you're what it says. Hey, Roz Mocha fixed my life. Since my partner passed away, sorry about that, I've struggled with feeling like I don't belong anywhere. I still have a few friends, but I've lost many relationships, and it's hard to connect with others. Finding him after he took his life has changed me deeply. Wow. And I feel like I'm forever altered. I was wondering how much effort I should continue putting into my late spouse's mom. It's been 4 years, and I know losing a child is incredibly hard, but at some point you have to move forward and deal with things, right?
Cheryl, so sorry. Can't even imagine what it is that you have to go through every single day. Our condolences and our love go out to you. How are you feeling now? I know, you kind of summed it up, but like in this moment right now with Roz and Mocha, what's going through your mind?
I don't know. It's just weird because this Friday is Valentines, and this is year 4.
Yeah.
And it kind of just feels the same, to be honest, sometimes. Like, I mean, I'm moving forward, obviously, in life.
Yeah.
And I do trauma counseling. I do the whole thing, but it's a lot, right?
Okay, so you are doing counseling? Are you talking to a professional like on the regular?
Oh yeah, I've been doing it for like 2 years, but the hardest thing I've always brought up with her is just relationships. I just find that people just don't get me anymore, or I don't get them.
Yeah. How long were you guys together for?
Almost 15 years.
Okay. And you're doing all the right stuff. The only thing we can't tell you anything about grief that I'm sure that your counselor hasn't told you, and that is it just takes an incredible amount of time, right? Yeah. And it will sort of like it's not going to ever go away. You're just going to have to learn to live with it, and at some point you have to fight for your own life, right?
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm trying to do.
And you may not be there yet. You may not be there yet. And do you guys have kids?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. So you're in a position now where you, because of the way he died and because of the circumstances around where he died, that is going to never go away. The sort of feeling that you were altered forever. You are altered forever. Right?
Yeah.
But what we can talk about, which is interesting, is how long do you have to maintain this sort of daughter relationship with his mom?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Because that can go one of two ways. It can sort of be a comfort if you guys have that kind of relationship, or it can be a constant reminder on days when you don't want to be reminded about it.
For her, I think that's what it is. For me, I just don't think I need it anymore. And it's hard because she was there for so long, and she's like my one connection to him as I am to her, like for him. But it's just, she doesn't reach out anymore, and I've tried, and then when she does reach out, she makes me feel bad about not reaching out, and I'm like, but you don't respond, right? You're not in the same space I'm in, and I don't think I can be in her space, if that makes sense anymore. It's just hard because...
Do you want a relationship with her or no?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think it serves my life anymore. I feel bad.
Do you know if she's talking to someone? Is she in counseling at all?
She has seen someone like once, but she's like his brother. They just feel like they don't need to talk to anybody. Sure. And that's what's frustrating. Sure. That's how he was before he passed away. He didn't need help. He didn't need to talk to anybody. So.
Yeah, which is as we know. I would say that I don't know how you end that relationship, but I think that you can have a conversation and explain what that relationship is doing for your recovery. Right? Which is, you sort of go 2 steps forward, and then when you talk to her, it's kind of dismantling your healing process, right?
Yeah, but I feel bad about that. How do you tell someone that? And how do
I think if you were to have a conversation with her and like maybe give her an example of what a conversation is like, or give her an example of something that she's brought up that made you feel terrible or made you feel like she was like, I don't know, trying to make you feel bad on purpose, even though she...
Oh, she did. She blocked me on Facebook after it happened and blamed me for his passing.
Of course. So you don't need her in your life right now. That's not to say that you won't try and reconnect later. But, I understand that when you lose someone, you have they were central, and from that central point where they were in your life, they have connections, right? And then those connections, when that person is gone, become your connection. So I understand that the relationship with the mother, because the mother is still in your life, that starts to feel like a connection with him. Right. And if you lose that, then what you're losing is a connection to him. And just like if he had a buddy that was coming over to help after he died, and then suddenly you guys aren't talking anymore, that's another lost connection. And then slowly that person, because he's gone, when all those connections start to disappear, it feels like even more of him is starting to go away from your life. Right. And that's not what you need to concentrate on. What you need to concentrate on is getting you sort of to a place where you can function and you don't feel guilt anymore, right? And that you can only do alone. That part you have to do alone, right? Because if his mom isn't at the same place where you are in this grief process, it is not going to help you.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't be strong for her, because that's what I think that she needs from you, right? And you can't you can't be that person.
I can't provide it anymore.
No.
It's too hard.
No. Yeah. And I think that saying that is completely fine, and it's not, a goodbye forever, but it's I got to go through some stuff on my own here.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick, when was the last time you did something for yourself? Like something that you truly enjoy?
I can't tell you. I'm really that person that likes to give to others. That's my love language. I do for others, but I never do for myself. So.
Yeah. Will you choose one thing that makes you happy and do that today?
Okay.
Make us that promise that you'll do one thing that is a Cheryl exclusive, that is going to put a smile on your face and going to make you feel good.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah? All right, girl. We got you.
I can do that.
All right, Cheryl. All the best. Sending you a ton of love, okay?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time, as always.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Ella, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Good morning.
What's going on? Why are you on FML today, girl?
How do I handle feelings after a drunken confession?
Oh, damn. Ella, you wrote us, says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My friend and I threw a birthday party this weekend, and drinking was involved. Towards the end of the party, my best friend, let's call him Jake, and I were cleaning up and talking. Jake basically admitted that he had feelings for me or that he was in love with me. The next morning, he acted completely normal and hasn't mentioned it since. The problem is, I think I might have feelings for him, too. Should I bring up what he said at the party? Will he remember saying it? Or was this just the alcohol? Could I risk ruining a great friendship, or do I bring it up? Should I talk to him or just let it go? What did he say to you?
Yeah.
So we were kind of just like cleaning up together after the party. Like we're basically best friends. And he kind of was just like, hey, like we were just joking back and forth. And he's like, oh, like I love you so much. And I'm like, oh, like I love you too. And he's like, no, like I love you. And I was like, oh, it was just kind of in a different tone than normal, but I kind of brushed it off because I was like, well, he's a little drunk, like I'm not going to think anything of it. But there was definitely an undertone to it, and vibes have kind of been that way.
So in the moment, you didn't ask a follow-up in the moment. You didn't say, hey, what do you mean by that?
No, like it really threw me off guard, so I didn't really say anything, and I feel like I should have in that moment, but I kind of just let it go.
When you say that you've been sort of best friends, what does that mean?
So we've known each other for about 3 years now. We kind of are in the same friend group, and then within the past year, we've gotten a lot closer. People know us kind of as best friends, but I feel like recently the vibes have gotten a little bit flirty. Like our friends are kind of starting to question if there's more than just a friendship going on. And I was kind of pushing away the idea until that happened. And I was like, oh, wait, no, this could kind of be a thing.
Have you ever hooked up?
We have not.
Okay. Even a kiss?
No, but in that moment, I felt like I saw the potential, you know what I mean? And I have kind of been feeling a little bit differently about him.
How are you just friends? I don't understand that. How do you make friends as an adult with a guy 3 years ago and then you're just best friends?
I don't really know how to explain it. Like we just connect on a lot of things.
How did you meet?
So we met in high school.
Okay. Okay. So you went to school together.
I knew of him, and then we got really close as our friends got
Okay,
close.
so Ella, play this out here.
Okay.
If you talk to him and say, hey, remember we were at the party, you said this, I said this, whatever. Let's say you throw it out there to him and you tell him how you feel, knowing how he feels, right? Because he had that liquid courage.
Yeah.
What do you think the next step is? Do you think that he would respond positively and then maybe see what happens? Maybe you guys go out, maybe you hang out a little bit more, just the two of you?
Well, here's my thing. It's been about 3 days since the party, and he hasn't brought it up. And I don't know if he hasn't brought it up because, one, he doesn't remember saying it, or two, he's acting like it didn't happen. Because
no, he knows he
want
said it.
to.
He knows he said it, and he's probably feeling like, oh my God, I think I embarrassed myself in front of Ella because I've never said anything like this to her before. Yeah, we flirted back and forth, but I don't even know if she feels the same way. So he's probably avoiding you because he feels like he did something wrong or that he has a potential of ruining the friendship, right?
Yeah, maybe because I haven't brought it up yet, so he's a little bit concerned about that.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's weird. It's weird being an adult and having a best friend of the opposite sex.
Wait, how old are you guys?
I'm 19.
Oh, okay, you're 19. It's still weird.
Yeah.
And
It's
how old
still
is
weird.
he? Same age?
He's the same age as me, yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? You're going to meet a guy and say, hey, I want you to meet my best friend. You're going to love him? No, I won't.
Yeah, no.
No, I won't.
Yo, just bring it up. What do you have to lose, Ella? Just bring it up.
This relationship as friends is not going to last.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
It's-
I mean, yeah.
He's going to what? He's going to get a girlfriend and he's going to be like, oh my God, we should invite Ella. No.
Yeah. I
No,
mean, it's-
no.
It's
You're
been interesting.
if you are just friends, right? Your friendship is on the clock, okay? Because once one of you gets in a serious relationship, it's going to fizzle away. You guys will cease to be best friends. So I don't think you have to worry about this. Hey, I might ruin our friendship because it's not going to last, right?
Yeah.
So you might as well just bring it up. The only thing I would say is 100% bring it up. Just don't bring it up in a text.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a
Right?
face-to-face combo.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and worst case scenario is you're going to be like, so you said something the other night, and he's going to go, what'd I say? And then you're going to have to explain the whole thing, and it's going to be really embarrassing for you, right? Because he's going to go, I don't remember saying that. Like, what did I say exactly? Tell me exactly. And then you're going to have to go, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to do all that stuff and like replay it, and it's going to be super embarrassing for you. But on that said, I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's worth it to sort of rediscover this because, was it just the alcohol talking? There's no such thing as the alcohol talking. Like, the alcohol doesn't make you lie, right? He was confessing something to you that he definitely feels, which makes sense. But you're not going to lose anything by bringing it up to him.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I mean, in the years that we have been friends, like we've both had kind of like other people that we were interested in, but like none of us have really been in a serious relationship. So I feel like our friendship hasn't been tested in that way, but it's only making sense that it wouldn't be tested in that way because like we're kind of interested in each other.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen him naked?
no.
Okay. Has he ever seen you naked?
No.
No. Okay. You ever slept in the same bed together platonically?
Yeah.
Yo, Ella!
Okay.
Girl.
Girl.
Come on now.
But platonically, I mean, like nothing happened, and
He had a horrible night. I can tell you exactly what happened. He had the worst sleep ever.
He was awake all night.
All night. Like, oh my God.
Yo, Ella, just have the convo with him, man, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, cool.
All the best. Yo, we're going to check in. We have to do an FML update with you to find out how this story ends, okay?
100%.
Or sorry, not ends, how it evolves.
Yeah, we'll put you on hold. Make sure that Maury has all your info and let us know exactly when you're going to do this because I don't want to drag this one out for another year before we talk to you again.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
I will be doing this as soon as possible.
Okay, good. All right,
like
cool.
today? You want to do it with us right now on the phone? I'm just kidding. She's like, yo, kill me now.
I don't think he's awake yet.
Good luck, girl.
Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
Update.
Emma, hello, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Good morning, guys. Well, I'm calling with a little FML update.
Yes. When was that? We talked to you, this
Not that
year.
long ago.
Yeah, like a few weeks
like a
ago.
couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
like very recently.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where in BC are you?
I'm in Mission, BC.
Okay.
Let me just remind everybody what you had called in for the first time, okay?
Sounds good.
So you had said that, hey, my boyfriend and I rescued a kitten. We love and spoil him, but I think he might be lonely. We're considering another kitten for him, but I'm so scared that he'll hate sharing the attention. I also don't know if it's best to introduce a kitten or a male or female kitten into the house. So I'm lost, and I know Roz has brought lots of cats together in his home, so please help. So your cat was what, a boy or a girl?
So the cat we had was a boy.
It was a boy, yeah.
Yeah, 7-month-old crazy kitten.
Okay.
So I know it wasn't that long ago, but if you can kind of recap quickly, what do you remember from that conversation? A lot of I would say majority of the advice came from Roz because he is the guy, that owns cats. He's the cat guy, and everyone goes to him for advice on all things cats. So what do you remember?
Yeah, so Roz basically was like, it's the best thing you can do for him to get him another cat, which was really reassuring and exciting. And a big piece of advice that keeps ringing in my head was that they'll like teach each other by like different cat noises that people can't make. And
right. Yeah.
So that was a big thing. So literally that morning, right after I talked to you guys, I started searching rescue sites, and we found a kitten with a bio that sounded perfect. Yeah. He was born the exact same week, like almost the exact same date that our other kitten was born. So we put the application through literally the day I talked to you guys, and now today I'm calling you with 2 kittens in the house.
Hey! and?
They're instant brothers. They are the best of friends. They wrestle, they fight each other, they chase each other around the house, they sleep together, they choose to be together constantly.
Yeah.
They're like instant best friends, and our kitten's already behaving way better. The new cat's teaching him how to be a cat, which is amazing. I'm trying to remind myself what you said, and I'm not interfering, because part of me, when I hear those noises, is I'm like, oh my gosh.
And as much as you want to join in the fun when you see that they're playing, right?
Yeah. And I mean, hey, listen, one thing that we keep in the living room all the time is just a spray water bottle.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
and when things get out of hand, or when one of them takes it a little too far and the other one is clearly not having fun, one of them gets shot in the face with water.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good call. The original cat is like showing his dominance and biting the back of the new one's neck.
Yeah, that happens a lot. And I know it's a lot to ask, especially when you're going through adoption, when you're going through shelters, because it's a burden to take on even one animal. But I am a huge believer in, I don't think that it should be allowed to only adopt one kitten. I think kittens should always come in pairs.
Now that I've seen it both ways, now that I've seen it both ways, it's like he always needed a companion. We didn't really have that choice just because he was like a rescue situation and he was a solo guy. But I can see why so many adoptions are like, they come in bonded pairs. It makes complete sense. They're way better together.
Yeah,
what's
way
the energy level like in the house too?
Oh, very high, very high. I've got 2 7-month-old male kittens in the house.
Okay, all right.
But it's free entertainment all day. I work from home and I just watch them all day. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
so glad it all worked out, Emma.
And you got to run them into the ground, right? Like we have so many I don't even know how many toys we have with a stick with a thing on the end of it, and you just run them into the ground until they're panting, until they're like crawling over to the water dish. Right?
We have so many cat tunnels, and they just like chase each other and run through the tunnels, and the tunnel goes flying across the living room.
It's the best.
It's a great time. Yeah.
And remind us their names.
So the original kitty was Moo, short for Moustache, because he's a tux with a little white mustache.
Yeah.
And then the new guy's name is Milo.
So Moo and Milo.
Yeah, Moo and Milo. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Great FML update. I'm glad everything worked out, and I'm glad that you and your boyfriend and the cats are happy at home, Emma.
Thank you guys so much. It would have never happened without you guys, so I can't thank you enough.
Love you, Emma.
Love you guys. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.